There's something comforting about stepping into a clean, well-kept home. It's not just about tidiness, it's about the feeling. The kind of home that's been lived in, cared for, and treated with respect. If you've ever walked into the house of a senior who has kept their space neat and welcoming for decades, you know what I mean. It's not about being perfect, it's about consistency. Small habits done every day that make a difference. You see, keeping a clean home isn't about deep cleaning every single day. It's not about having a spotless kitchen or sparkling floors at all times. That's unrealistic. What really matters is routine. It's about those little things that build up over time, the daily actions that keep a home from slipping into chaos. And there's a reason why many seniors, especially those who've been maintaining their homes for decades, seem to do this effortlessly. They don't overcomplicate things. They don't wait for a mess to become overwhelming. They do a little bit every day, and it adds up. One of the biggest things seniors with clean homes understand is this: you don't put things down, you put them away. It's a simple habit, but it makes all the difference. When they come home, they don't toss the keys on the kitchen counter. They have a spot for them. The mail doesn't pile up on the table because they sort it the moment it comes in. They don't leave a jacket draped over a chair because, well, why not just hang it up now? It takes just as much effort to put something in the right place as it does to put it in the wrong one, and over the years, they've trained themselves to choose the right one. Another thing? They respect the kitchen. A clean home always starts in the kitchen. Seniors who maintain their homes well don't leave dishes in the sink overnight. It's not because they love washing dishes, it's because they know how quickly. A small pile turns into a mountain. They wipe down counters every time they use them, sweep the floor before bed, and keep the fridge organized. Not perfectly, but enough to know what they have and what they don't. They don't let spills sit because they know it's 10 times harder to clean later. They make cleaning a natural part of cooking, washing as they go, putting ingredients back as soon as they're done. And here's something else they do. They make their bed every morning. You might think it's a small, insignificant habit, but it sets the tone for the day. Making the bed isn't just about neatness, it's about order. It's about starting the day with a small, completed task. Seniors who have maintained clean homes for decades don't question it, they just do it. And it's never about perfection. Some just straighten the blankets, some tuck everything in neatly, but they all do it in their own way. Then, there's the way they approach clutter. They don't let things build up. A senior with a consistently clean home doesn't wait for spring cleaning to declutter. They don't let old magazines pile up. They don't let clothes they never wear take over the closet, and they certainly don't keep broken or useless items just in case. If something doesn't serve a purpose anymore, they let it go, and they don't agonize over it. It's just part of how they live, keeping only what's useful, meaningful, or truly enjoyed. There's also a deep understanding among them that small tasks now prevent big chores later. A little bit of dusting today means no deep cleaning next month. Wiping the bathroom sink every morning means they don't have to scrub away dried toothpaste stains later. They don't see cleaning as a big, overwhelming thing. They see it as part of their routine, woven into their day, not set aside for one big, exhausting effort. And if you ever ask a senior with a clean home how they do it, they won't tell. They spend hours every day cleaning. They'll tell you they have habits. They'll tell you they don't let things pile up. They'll tell you they take care of their space because, over time, they've learned that a well-maintained home isn't about effort, it's about consistency. Another thing that seniors with clean homes do? They have a rhythm to their day. Cleaning isn't something they get around to when they have time. It's built into their daily routine, just like brushing their teeth or making their morning coffee. They don't wait until the house is a mess before they start tidying up. Instead, they follow small, simple routines that keep their home in order without much thought. For example, many seniors have a set time for certain tasks. They wipe down the kitchen table and counters right after breakfast, so crumbs and spills never get a chance to settle. They fluff the pillows and straighten the couch before they leave the living room for the night, so they wake up to a neat space. They have a day when they always do laundry, so it never piles up. It's not about cleaning all the time. It's about keeping things under control so they never feel overwhelmed. One of the most important things they do is take care of the entryway. The front door area sets the tone for the entire home. A senior with a consistently clean home doesn't let shoes pile up by the door or let mail and miscellaneous items clutter the space. They have a system, maybe a small basket for incoming mail, a tray for shoes, and a hook for keys. It's not complicated, but it's intentional. They understand that if the entryway is cluttered, it creates a ripple effect throughout the house. And let's talk about something else they do every day. They take a few minutes to reset their home before bed. It's a small habit, but it makes a huge difference. Seniors who maintain clean homes don't go to sleep with a messy living room or a sink full of dishes. They don't leave blankets thrown over the couch or papers scattered across the table. They take 5 to 10 minutes before bed to do a quick tidy up. It's not about deep cleaning, it's just about setting things right. This way, when they wake up in the morning, they start fresh. Another key habit? They clean as they go. This is something that sets seniors with consistently clean homes apart from those who struggle with mess. They don't let things sit. If they open a drawer, they close it. If they take something out, they put it back. If they spill something, they wipe it up right away. These small actions take seconds, but they prevent mess from building up. It's second nature to them because they've been doing it for years. They also understand the power of keeping surfaces clear. Seniors who have clean homes don't let their countertops, tables, or dressers turn into dumping grounds. They don't cover their kitchen counters with appliances they never use. They don't let paperwork pile up on the dining table. They keep surfaces as clear as possible because they know clutter attracts more clutter. The less that's out, the easier it is to keep things clean. And here's something you might not think about, but it's a game changer. They open the windows every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Fresh air does wonders for a home. It keeps it from feeling stale, removes lingering odors, and just makes everything feel fresher. Seniors with clean homes know that a space isn't truly clean if the air feels stuffy. They make a habit of letting in natural light too, because a bright space feels more inviting. And when a home feels good to be in, it's easier to take care of. Another daily habit they follow? They keep their cleaning supplies easy to access. Seniors who have been maintaining their homes for decades don't make cleaning harder than it needs to be. They keep a small set of supplies in the kitchen, in the bathroom, and wherever else they might need them. This way, if they need to wipe something down, they don't have to go searching for a cleaning spray. It's right there. This makes quick cleanups effortless, and it prevents dirt and grime from building up over time. And finally, they understand that a clean home isn't just about appearance. It's about feeling at peace in their space. It's not about perfection. It's not about scrubbing every corner or making everything look like a magazine photo. It's about living in a home that feels good, a home that's cared for, a home that allows them to relax without distractions. They've learned that a tidy home creates a tidy mind, and that's something they protect every single day. One of the things that truly sets seniors with clean homes apart is their respect for their belongings. They don't just buy things for the sake of having them. Everything in their home has a purpose, a place, and in many cases, a story. They don't waste money on trends or fill their space with unnecessary clutter. They take care of what they have, and in return, their belongings last longer and require less maintenance. Take their furniture, for example. If you've ever visited the home of an elderly person who keeps their space clean, you've probably noticed how well maintained their furniture is. They don't let dust settle on the bookshelves. They don't leave coffee rings on the table. They wipe down the dining chairs regularly, and they don't let upholstery become stained or worn down. It's not because they obsess over cleaning. It's because they treat their home with care. They clean a little every day, which means they rarely have to spend hours deep cleaning anything. They also know the importance of keeping the bathroom fresh and tidy. This is one area where small habits make a huge difference. Seniors with clean homes don't let their bathrooms become grimy because they do a little upkeep every day. They wipe down the sink and faucet after each use. They squeegee the shower doors or wipe down the tub to prevent buildup. They empty the trash regularly, replace towels often, and make sure there's always a fresh scent in the air. These tiny efforts mean their bathrooms never become overwhelming to clean. And let's not forget about their floors. Seniors with clean homes respect their floors. They don't walk around with dirty shoes inside. They sweep and vacuum often, not because they enjoy it, but because they know how quickly dust, dirt, and pet hair can accumulate. Many of them have a habit of giving the floor a quick sweep after cooking or tidying up, just to keep things from getting out of hand. They understand that taking care of the floors regularly prevents them from having to do a big, exhausting cleanup later. They also know that laundry isn't something to put off. You'll rarely find a senior with a clean home letting laundry pile up to the point of overwhelm. They have a routine, whether it's a specific laundry day or just washing small loads throughout the week. They don't let dirty clothes sit in a hamper for days on end. They fold and put away clothes as soon as they're done, rather than leaving them in a basket. It's not about being strict. It's about keeping things manageable. And here's something many people overlook. They take care of their cleaning tools. A senior who keeps a clean home doesn't let their vacuum get clogged with dust. They rinse out sponges and replace them before they get too grimy. They wash mop heads and don't let them sit damp in a closet. They make sure their broom bristles aren't caked with dirt. Why? Because they know that clean tools make cleaning easier. They don't work harder, they work smarter. Another thing they do? They clean their kitchen sink daily. A kitchen sink can be one of the dirtiest places in the house if it's not maintained properly. Seniors with clean homes don't just rinse out the sink after washing dishes, they give it a quick scrub. They don't let food particles sit in the drain, and they make sure it smells fresh. It's a simple habit, but it keeps the kitchen feeling clean and hygienic at all times. And let's talk about paper clutter. Seniors who have mastered home maintenance don't let papers take over their space. They have a system for dealing with mail, whether it's sorting it right away, keeping a designated spot for bills, or shredding unnecessary documents. They don't let newspapers, magazines, or random papers accumulate on countertops. They know that paper clutter is one of the easiest things to ignore until it becomes overwhelming, so they stay on top of it. They also practice mindful tidying. This means they don't just clean for the sake of cleaning, they tidy with intention. When they straighten up a room, they take a moment to look around and make sure everything is in its right place. If something doesn't belong, they put it away. They take the extra second to adjust a crooked picture frame, fluff a pillow, or fold a blanket. These small actions create a home that feels calm, ordered, and welcoming. Most importantly, they understand that a home is a reflection of self-respect. They don't clean because they have to. They clean because they take pride in their space. A well-maintained home isn't about impressing others. It's about creating a space that feels good to live in, a space that allows them to relax, think clearly, and enjoy life without unnecessary stress. They've learned over the years that when their home is in order, their mind feels more at ease. Another important thing that seniors with clean homes do: they embrace simplicity. They don't make cleaning harder than it needs to be. They don't overcomplicate their routines or stress over the little things. Instead, they keep their home setup simple and practical. They don't fill their space with things they don't need, and they don't hold on to items that just create clutter. Over the years, they've learned that less stuff means less to clean, less to organize, and less to worry about. You won't find their closets overflowing with clothes they never wear. They don't keep kitchen gadgets they haven't used in years. They don't clutter their shelves with meaningless decorations. Everything in their home serves a purpose or brings them joy. This isn't minimalism. It's just common sense. They've lived long enough to know that the more you accumulate, the harder it is to maintain a peaceful, clean space. And here's something that makes a huge difference. They set rules for their home and follow them. These aren't strict, exhausting rules. They're simple, self-imposed guidelines that keep things running smoothly. For example, they don't let dirty dishes sit overnight. They don't bring in new items without getting rid of something old. They don't go to bed without tidying up the main living areas. These little rules keep their home from ever becoming overwhelming. They also pay attention to the little details. This means they don't just clean the obvious spots. They take care of the forgotten areas too. They dust baseboards, wipe light switches, clean door handles, and freshen up the air vents. They know that these small details add up and make a home feel truly clean. And because they tackle these tasks regularly, they never have to do a massive deep clean that takes hours. One of their most valuable habits? They don't procrastinate. If something needs to be done, they do it. If a stain appears, they clean it before it sets. If they notice dust accumulating, they wipe it down before it turns into a thick layer. They don't wait for problems to get bigger. They take care of things as they go, so mess never builds up to the point of feeling overwhelming. And let's not forget about their respect for shared spaces. Seniors with clean homes don't just take care of their own belongings. They also maintain the areas that everyone uses. Whether they live alone or with family, they make sure that common spaces stay clean and welcoming. They don't leave messes for others to deal with, and they expect the same in return. They've spent years cultivating a home that feels peaceful and comfortable, and they protect that environment with daily habits. Another thing, they make cleaning part of their lifestyle, not a separate chore. They don't think of cleaning as something they have to set aside time for. It's simply part of how they move through their day. When they cook, they clean as they go. When they walk through a room, they straighten things up. When they notice something out of place, they take care of it immediately. Because of this mindset, their homes never reach a point of complete disarray. And here's something truly valuable. They create a home that works for them, not against them. They don't fill their space with unnecessary furniture that makes cleaning harder. They don't store things in inconvenient places where they'll never be used. They organize their home in a way that makes sense, so keeping it clean feels natural. Their storage is practical, their furniture is arranged for easy movement, and their daily routines fit their lifestyle. One of the most powerful things they do? They make peace with letting go. Seniors with clean homes don't hold on to things out of guilt or obligation. They don't keep broken items that they might fix one day. They don't cling to gifts they never liked just because they feel bad about getting rid of them. They understand that holding on to unnecessary things only creates stress and clutter. Instead, they focus on keeping what truly matters, things that bring them happiness, serve a purpose, or hold real sentimental value. They also recognize that cleaning isn't just about the physical space, it's about mental clarity. A cluttered, messy home leads to a cluttered, stressed mind. Over the years, they've realized that when their home is in order, they feel more at peace. They don't clean just for the sake of appearances, they do it because it makes their daily life easier, calmer, and more enjoyable. And finally, they understand that a clean home is a gift to themselves. It's not about being obsessive or spending all day scrubbing floors. It's about creating an environment that feels good to live in. A home that welcomes them at the end of the day. A space that allows them to rest, relax, and enjoy their time without distractions. They don't keep their homes clean to impress guests. They do it because it makes life better, for themselves and for the people they love. It's a habit, a lifestyle, and above all, a form of self-respect.